Well, I could not believe that there are still old players, well, semi-old players, let's say, and that they didn't know that living skills even exist. So this is kind of a reason, more or less, that I'm making this video to, let's say, reintroduce already old and existing mechanic that is separated into 4 parts, which of course I will make the corresponding video for all those parts. And today I am going to start with a making potion and collecting herbs. Now, reason why everybody, if you are already planning to developing all 4 living skills for yourself, whether you are going to use it for your personal needs or let's say making gold or anything like that, you should start from collecting herbs. 2 reasons why. Number 1, it's needed for the other 2 skills, which are making charms and making magic stones, and 2, it's literally no effort gold. So how do we start? Well, first of all, the living skills are going to appear when you press S and you go into a living section. Here you are going to see a life or living skills. Those cooking and fishing are auto default set, which you can pick, well, collect, but those 2 up you can choose whichever 2 you want to pick up and develop. Now, where do you find collect herb and make potion skill? You can find it at literally any apothecary in any map, and it will tell you learn living skills, and here you get both collect herb and make potion, and as you can see, both are developed. Okay, now first of all, a few criteria when you are collecting. So basically, if you want to level up a making potion, the requirement is that you collect herbs. So without collecting any herbs, you cannot make literally anything. So this is why, if you want to work on making potions for, again, whatever reason may be, whether you are going to be for personal use, sale, or whichever use you find it already, you have to level up first collecting herbs. So over here you can see a list of all the unlocks, because the maximum level for both, as you can see, is level 8. Now, there's 2 ways to go about the leveling. Number 1 is if you want to just straight push hard leveling, if you're just doing it for the herbs that you might sell, or that you might, I don't know, maybe use it for yourself, you can make the handmade healing potions, because main reason is they are going to require only 1 specific herb, whilst if you are going for a rapid healing potions, you are going to require 2 herbs, and those rapid healing potions are way better to sell and make gold. Now, personally, what I did is, when I started this monk way back in 2017, from literally very first day, I committed myself to making those rapid healing potions, because I wanted to start making gold as soon as possible. So basically, you can start collecting herbs level 1 literally as soon as you begin. All you need to do is, let's say you are in Green Scarp and you want to collect some herbs, you can literally go to apothecary, which I believe is not called apothecary, but we are going to go there in a second. You can literally pick up the skill from a level 1. So there is no reason or excuse why you shouldn't do it. Now, there are corresponding level requirements for which you can level up the skill for a certain level. So let's say level 1 through level 9 will only get you full bar of EXP for a level 1 skill. For level 2 skill, you need your character, that is here, needs to be a level 10 through level 19. For level 3, you need level 20 to level 29, and it goes so on and on. Like for level 4 is level 30 to 39, level 5 is level 40 to 49, level 6 is 50 to 59, and level 7 is 60 to 69. And finally, once you hit level 70, you can unlock last level, which is level 8. So, benefits of this, as I already mentioned, you can either make them for a personal use or you can sell them. I went for sale because literally I was started from scratch and I just wanted to get making gold as soon as possible. Of course, later on, once you level up your skill, you can eventually make those higher level ones instead of those low ones. And people, some of them at least, believe it or not, people do still exist that order those potions. I found a few, I would say, clients that order those potions over time, because way back in the day in 2017 there was way lesser gap between effect of the potions themselves and the maximum amount of health, so those potions mattered a lot more. So okay, we are in Green Scarp, and let's see. At this NPC, as you can see, it's Buddhist Novice Mink, so it's Queen, excuse me, but it's literally a apothecary for every other map. So at him, here at level 1, you can literally start right away to pick up those skills. And herbs are literally right over here. As you can see, here is one herb, here is one herb. Well, yeah, so basically when you see a herb that is eligible to pick up, you will get this mouse pointer into a pink flower icon. So that means that is a herb that you can pick up later on. Or for that level, let's say I'm going to give you an example. You just right click on it and there, you can pick it up. Now I won't pick it up because I don't need it right now, because these herbs are for level 1. As you can see, it requires for level 1 of the rapid healing potions and handmade healing potions. Now those potions, handmade healing potions, are literally like the potions that you buy at apothecary for, like those, like literally you just sit and eat. So they are pretty much the handmade replacement, or as I call it, a cheapskates potion, because literally you invest nothing, while here you have to invest few silver to buy a good decent stack of potions. But nowadays, as we all know, literally throwing away a few silver really doesn't matter. All this just helps you in the long term. So you can see that the benefits on early levels are really big. Whether you want to make it for yourself, literally this is a free potion, you don't need to buy anything, so you can save gold. Or if you want to make some gold right away, you can make those rapid healing potions, because they are instant release. So literally you just use them and they just fill you up with a certain amount of health or mana. So herbs are divided on their respective maps for each level. So let's say herbs for level 1 are in Green Scarp and Sky Village. So literally you have those two maps here and you have it here. I don't think, well, I may be wrong, but I don't think, I know for a fact Blue Mountain and Golden Peak Mountain got everything completely removed, so there's literally nothing there. But they used to have also those herbs, because those were birthplaces for other classes. Darkness Valley and Forest Mountain, Flowers Mountain, however, do still have NPCs and quests, but I believe they have removed herbs completely. I'm not sure, I may be wrong, But yeah, basically you literally can start just from green scarp collecting those herbs and you're good to go. So for level 2, herbs are going to be at the Cloud Mountain. So literally here are level 2 herbs. Level 3 herbs are going to be at Stone City map. Let me see, where is Stone City? So literally around those outer areas outside of the center square. So you have here space. Belvedere is literally nothing. There's just a few NPCs. So you have literally this area, Gangster Alley. You have this outside area that leads to, I believe, Old Blood Mountain. And you have herbs out here in a Mushroom Village, which is Stone North. So literally you have Stone North, Stone South, Stone East, and in Stone West there is nothing because here map leads to a vast mountain. Also, those level 3 herbs are going to be found in a, let me see, well, actually maybe it's easier like this, in a Blackwing camp. So this is also, as you know, level 20's map, so you literally can orient yourselves. Level 1 to 10 mobs, wherever you find them, there are going to be level 1 herbs. For level 2 are on maps where are level 10 to 20 mobs, and it goes so on and on. Exception are few maps which I'm going to cover. So for level 2 there is no herbs in a Tiger Mountain. If I can find it here, let me see, actually it's easier like this. So Tiger Mountain, yeah, it's underneath. Here you do not have a herbs because this map is a secondary map to a Cloud Mountain, because the game developers have based the entire concept for one map on one place of leveling, and later on, as we all know, well, some of us know, but you can still find it in the patch notes, that Tiger Mountain was added a little bit later after the release, as well as few other maps like a Beauty Village, Rock Valley Camp, and a, let me see, where are those maps? I always lose the track of them. Hang on. West Mountain. They are here somewhere. It's not, yeah. So basically, this is Blackwing Camp. So Beauty Village got a later extension, so that's why they did not implement any herbs here. Same goes for a, let's see, Thunder Ridge. Actually, it's just easier like this. So basically, Thunder Ridge, Rock Valley Camp, this part, and Darkstone, or as I call it, Thunder Ridge. Those parts also did not receive any herbs to pick up, because again, the maps were just added later and they clearly didn't want to focus extra effort putting herbs there as well. So those are the few exceptions where you could possibly think that there will be herbs because of the level, as I've just explained, but there is not. So level 4 herbs you are going to find on a Laurel Mountain, and you are going to find them in a Snow Village. So basically this entire area is level 4 herbs where you can find them. Level 5s, you can find them in a Wattle Mountain, so all the way from here to the Fantasy Palace as well. They extend into a vast mountain, so literally entire vast mountain Ghost in Woods are going to be as well level 5 herbs. For level 6 is literally the easiest because it's just entire dice field. This starts from level 50 mobs to ends level 60, so it's literally very easy to figure out. And same goes for level 7 herbs. They are on entire MWE map, so that means MWE as well as Windstage Camp, Ghost Town Camp, and I believe it's called Black Wind Camp or something like that. Oh no, Barbarian Mountain, yeah, exactly, my bad. So there are going to be level 7 herbs, and of course level 8 herbs. You can find them on every single island. So that means Peace Island, South Rock, Cloud Island, Birdie Island, Bull Island, Asura Palace. Well, I think that Asura Palace also has, even though it's like in the middle of nowhere island, but yeah, I remember that there are some herbs also as well. Now, after the Cloud Island, there is no longer any herbs, so literally in Jade City and onwards there is no herbs whatsoever. What their original plan behind it was, I really have no clue. I've thought maybe for a few years they're going to add level 9, but as it seems that might probably not be the case, and looks like we have reached level 8 as a cap point, which a little bit unfortunate. Would give us something to do, at least explore a little bit more, but oh well, it is what it is. So basically those are going to be the locations on where you can find all the corresponding herbs for these certain levels. Now, the big benefits and selling points why you should make potions and collect herbs and the level up all of those, that is, are going to be the unlockables. There, in at least making potion part, there is an extra unlockable, which is a stamina potion. Now, as you can see here, it requires 3 grasses, which all 3 you can find in Moondragon Village, so literally this is not a problem to make whatsoever. And this stamina potion, as you can see, recovers 20 stamina instantly, but cooldown time is 45 seconds. Now, the stamina potions are mostly used by assassins in PKs, and some monks that have issue keeping aggro in caves use it as well, because as I've mentioned in the previous video, monk really struggles to tank with staff, and this here and there can come in handy. So this is one good selling point that you have as a reason to do. Also, those are very easy to sell because, as I said, people buy them way more than those, let's say, rapid healing potions level 8, which are a little bit hard because those herbs are a little bit specific, and I will explain in a second why. So this is one reason, because again, you can also use them for your personal needs, like I could for myself. This is the stamina potion, and I'm, as you clearly can see, stamina character. Second reason to have a benefit is to unlock Mass Healing Potion level 1 and Mass Healing Potion level 2. Now those two are not unlockables like when you level up, same as Stamina Potion. Those two you have to unlock from those charms. Charm level up scroll for level 7 1 and charm level up scroll for level 7 2. This level 7 1 will unlock you this level 1 Mass Healing Potion, and this one, level 2, will unlock you the Mass Healing Potion level 2. Now those two drop in the level 60 caves. Of course, chance is random. For those level 1, the chance to drop them is way harder than this one, so this is why there is big margin in difference. However, sense wise, those are better to sell because they're literally upgraded options from this one. And the only difference when you make them is literally just a different herb, which really, it doesn't really matter at all, because the requirement is same, but as you can see, this one recovers 1950 for all teammates, and this one recovers 1350. Now those, a lot of people still don't know how those work. Those two Mass Healing Potions, as you can see, I'm even selling on my stall, level 2s. Those are same thing as a fairy's AoE super skill heal. So you use it, and over 15 seconds entire your team is going to recover this amount of health, which is 1950. Same is for this one, but again it's weaker effect. So originally, if you are going to make one of the two, always go for this one, and you are going to have always this one unlocked before this one, because the level 2 scroll, as you can see, is way cheaper to drop, and well, not cheaper to drop, it's easier to drop, and it's way cheaper to find for less gold. So this one should be always a priority. As you can see, I'm selling it on my stall more or less as an experiment to test the waters, how good sale goes. I'll be honest, it's not very that great, so I'm going to probably revert back on selling stamina potions until eventually maybe somebody again orders those potions, which over time, over the years actually, I would say, I've had people that bought them for a decent amount of gold, and it made me, I would say it was okay gold. You can't really get rich overnight from this. That's the one thing you have to understand from the beginning. It's great for a startup, and eventually you can do it as a hobby if you have a free time to just to get you pinch of extra gold. But it's not something that you should really put a lot of time and effort in once you leveled up all of this. Again, unless you're making it for a personal use, then I completely understand you should always have those ready. So these are all extras, or let's say, or unlockables. All others in handmade potions and rapid potions are just level ups that as they level up they get stronger effect. Now, reason why I really don't prefer making either rapid healing potions or rapid mana potions is because of this herb Alocasia and this herb Photocadrusei. I never read this herb how it's pronounced, so don't mind it if I butcher it, which let's be honest, those names are just whatever by this point. Now, thing with those two herbs is they have big delay in their spawn time. I think it's like maybe 30 minutes or something like that. I'm not sure. I really tried not to bother with them. I would much rather, if somebody orders, I would much rather make them those level 7 because it's just easier for me. It takes me less time and effort for exchange of effect. Let's see how big of a difference is. 2300 health, and here is a 2870, so literally not even 500 health effect, which for some it might be a lot, for some may not. But for me, I would just always recommend making level 7s because those two herbs, as well as I've mentioned already, it has big delay in respawn time. Also, it changes their respawn location, unlike every other herb, which you can literally bot farm because you can just memorize on map where each herb is and just run in circle and just loop it with collecting. So basically, let's say here is one herb, here is one herb, and here is one herb. After you collect this third one, by the time you are finished, this one on the first slot will respawn already, and you can just go on and on until you level up the skill that you need them for. So this is why I do not like making level 8s, but again, I didn't really try all that much to learn their locations and their times, because again, at the time I didn't really want to bother all that much, but in the future I might try to learn and maybe see if somebody orders. Well, in that case I would have to learn. So yeah, basically this is just gonna be a first part of the living skill series. There is going to be 4 parts. Second part will be making charms, third part will be making magic stones, and fourth part we are going to round it up with cooking and fishing, which all four, let's be honest, even to this day, are useful to a degree. So, especially for magic stones. Magic stones literally everybody need, everybody consume, and bow charms, well, actually, or collecting and collecting herbs also are needed to make a magic stones. Okay, I hope I've cleared out a lot around this topic, because I've had people just really wondering what I was explaining to them, because I ran into a few new players the other day and they were just wondering like, how does this work? Even old players, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, they really wonder like, what are living skills? Like, I never even heard about them, but they're literally all those time in front of their nose, like when they are going to buy potions, and they just never bother to look what it is that it says learn living skills. But yeah, anyways, hopefully this video was informative, and as always, like, share and subscribe. Also leave down your thoughts in the comments below, and only 23% of you are subscribed, so let's keep up the numbers pushing. Also, big notice, we are very close to 100 subscribers, which I still cannot believe that it's happening, but it's happening because I really didn't think that there will be so much support from the community, that I keep doing this and that people find this as helpful as I thought. So big thanks to everybody, and until next video, take care.